Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we've got a slow flow class that's going to have an emphasis on shoulders and upper back. So we're going to get started with a little bit of warm up in cat and cow, and then we're going to move into a bunch of different poses that hopefully get into that upper back and shoulder area. So go ahead and head over to your mat and we'll get started. All right, welcome. So go ahead and come on to your mat. And we're going to begin in cat and cow. So you want to start in tabletop. So you're just on your hands and knees, and you got your hips right about over top of knees, and then shoulders on top of wrist. Go ahead and take a breath in, look up, let your belly relax. And then as you exhale, round over, arching your back. Again, inhale, look up. Exhale, round the back. And keep going on your own. Again, as you look up, you're letting the belly relax. As you arch over, you round your back, you're drawing your navel in. Take just a few more rounds like that. Let's make this the last round. And then come back to neutral. So from here, you want to kind of go about halfway between tabletop and child's pose. So you just press your hips back a little bit. You're going to take your hands out in front. And then I would go at least shoulder width, maybe even a little bit wider. And then start to lower your forehead, maybe even your chin, your chest down toward your mat. Just trying to get the upper back warmed up a little bit. If you do feel any sort of pinching or anything there, you can try to roll to the outer edge of the hands or even take them out a little bit wider. And that should get it out. And go ahead and make your way back up to your hands. You can walk them back in so you're in tabletop again. And then just take one foot at a time, step forward, relax in a ragdoll position. So you want to give yourself about 2 or 3 fist distance apart with the feet. Have a little bit of a bend in both knees. And you can just kind of sway the hips side to side a couple times. Bend one knee, bend the other. And shake your head yes, shake it no. Again, keeping the knees bent. Take your time. Slowly start to roll yourself up to standing. Good. And coming all the way up to the top of the mat, hands to center. And try to get that deep breath going if you haven't already, in and out the nose. And as it rushes against the back of the throat, it starts to make a little bit of noise. And with your next exhale, relax your arms. Open your eyes, inhale, lift the arms up. Exhaling, fold down. And we'll take the hands to the shins, lengthen, look up. As you exhale, step to a high push-up. And draw your navel in here. And then when you lower down, hug the elbows to the side. Inhale, press into your back bend, upward facing tops of the feet. And take it back over your toes. And so you got the feet hip width, hands are shoulder width. And let's bend that left knee and then try to send the right heel closer down toward your mat. And change sides, bend the right knee. See if you can get that left heel a little closer down to the floor. And let's change again. And one more time, other side. And then both heels reaching down. Bend your knees, look forward, step the feet up. And we'll take the hands to the shins, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift the arms up. And exhale, take them back to center. This time, interlace the fingers, stretch the arms out, reach it up, take a breath in. Exhale, fold down. Hands to your shins, lengthen. Exhale, step to a high push-up. And if you want to modify these, you can drop your knees to your mat. Lower down again, try to find that low push-up. And then upward facing, roll the shoulders back. Downward dog, exhale. And again, keeping the awareness here to the shoulders. Just try to broaden them and take them a little bit wider there away from the ears. And your hands are shoulder width. And you're spreading your fingers wide, trying to get your palms pressing down into your mat. And bend the knees, look forward, step the feet up. Inhale, look up. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, lift the arms. And exhale, back to center. We'll do one more round. Interlace the fingers, stretch it out, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look to the horizon. Exhale, step to a high push-up. Lower down again, Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing, try to lift the thighs off of your mat. And downward facing, exhale. And just stick with that breath. Trying to press your mat a little bit further away with each breath in. And again, we'll use those exhales to try to send the heels closer down. Just relax your head, look back between the feet. Last round of breath. Bend the knees, look forward, step it up again. Inhale, look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, back to your heart. So pause here, take just a couple rounds of breath, and drop your gaze to your fingertips. Move through just a couple rounds of lunging salutations. Inhale, reach the arms. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look up again. Exhale, step the right leg back, lower your knee. Inhale, reach the arms overhead. Interlace the fingers, turn the palms to the ceiling again, and start to add just a slight back bend here. And keep that core active, reach the hands back. And then release your hands to the floor, step to a high push-up. And modify it if you need to, knees to the floor, lower down. Inhale, look up. And exhale, pressing it back. And just a few rounds of breath. And with your next exhale, drop both of your knees to the floor. And then step the right foot forward. On the inhale, lift the arms. And tilt the tailbone toward the floor, interlace the fingers. Palms to the ceiling. And again, just a little back bend here. And then exhale, hands down. Step the left foot forward. Inhale, look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, back up. And exhale, hands to your heart. Good. Interlace the fingers again, stretch the arms out, reach it up. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, left leg back, knee to your mat. Inhale, come up for that low lunge. And release, take your hands to the floor, stepping to a high push-up. Lower down, try to hover again. Inhale to your back bend. Downward facing, exhale. Again, just a few rounds of breath here. This will be our last sun salutation. As you exhale, drop your knees to the floor, stepping the left foot forward. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, release the hands. Step the back foot forward. Inhale, look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, back up. And exhale, hands to center. And you can go ahead and take a big step out that right foot, open, face the long edge of your mat. And open the arms. We'll start with this right foot turning away. We'll pivot the left toes in. And then you want to look over to that right middle finger. Take one breath in here. And then as you exhale, bend into your right knee. And you're going to press that knee toward the pinky side of your foot. So you're going to try to keep it more or less on top of the ankle. If it goes out a little bit beyond it, it's okay. Try not to take it out beyond the toes. We'll lift the right arm up, bend the arm. Take that left hand out, thumb down, reach it behind your back. And then from here, find the fingers if you can. If that's a little bit out of reach, just hold on to a bit of clothing. Yes, focus your gaze somewhere off to the side, something that's not going to move. And hold here, just a few more rounds of breath. That's release. Take the arms back out, warrior B. Now straighten the leg, parallel the feet. Set it for the other side, left foot turning away. And adjust your back foot in. Look to the left hand, inhale. Exhale, bend the left knee. Good. Let's lift the left arm up, bend the arm. Again, right arm behind the back. And try to crawl it up, find the fingers if you can, and hold on where you're able to. And then see if you can go down a little bit lower here into the hips. As you go down lower, keep lifting through the inner edge of that back ankle. I'm going to keep that foot grounded so you get the stretch to the inner right thigh. And a few rounds of deep breath. Let's release back to warrior B. Straighten the leg, parallel the feet. Going to set it for warrior B again. So turn the right foot away, left toes in. Take one deep breath in. And on that exhale, bend the right knee again. This time we're going to take humble warrior, interlace the hands behind the back. Slide your hands down, roll the shoulders open, look up. On that exhale, we'll fold toward that left corner of the mat. So you might be getting the shoulder to the inside of the knee, or it might be resting on top of the thigh. Again, wherever you can get it. And then try to square the hips off toward that back edge of your mat, bringing the left shoulder forward, maybe in line with the right. Just relax the head, look to that left foot. And inhale, slowly come back up, warrior B. Straighten the leg, pivot on the heels, over to that left foot. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, warrior B. And then let's set up humble warrior, interlace the hands. Slide them down, look up. Exhale, fold toward the inside of the leg again. So you can keep a loose. Going more toward a fist sink, whichever one works a little bit better for you. And on the next inhale, come back up, warrior B. Straighten the leg, parallel the feet. Take your hands to your hips this time. We're going to turn the right foot away. And then you want to pivot onto the ball of that back foot. You got the left heel lifting off of your mat. And tilt the tailbone down toward the floor. And bend into your right knee. So we'll start here in crescent lunge. Take your hands to center. You want to interlace the fingers, stretch it out. And then on the inhale, reach the arms overhead. So you can always modify this one in that low lunge version like we did in the sun salutations. Just drop that left knee to your mat. If you stay in crescent, you want to try to keep that left leg just as strong as you can. That'll help a whole lot here with your balance. And again, settle down into it. Separate the hands. Pivot back to center, open the arms. And then take your hands to your hips. Let's set it for that other side. Left foot back toward the top of the mat. And that right heel lifting up. And then as you exhale, bend into your left knee. And hands to center. Interlace the fingers, stretch out, reach it up. Again, tailbone tilting down towards your mat. And navel drawing in. Let's take the gaze toward the fingertips. Got just a couple more rounds of breath. And separate the hands. As you exhale, open back out. Pivot the feet to center. You're going to take your hands to your hips again. We're going to set right back up for that crescent lunge on the right side. And again, high lunge or low lunge. On the inhale, lift the arms. And then this time we're going to take a twist. Take your hands to center. You want to hinge forward and then try to get that left elbow to the outside of your right leg. And then begin to press the palms together. Start to twist. Looking over to the right shoulder. So you can do palms together or you can do a fist there with that left hand. And then just place your right palm on top of it. Your next exhale, look down, release your hands to your mat. Inhale, let's come back up, crescent lunge. Pivot back to center, open the arms. And then taking your hands to your hips, got one more twist here on the left side. Go ahead and bend down into the left knee. On the inhale, reach the arms up. And as you exhale, let's take that twist. Good. So you could do straight arms here as well. You could take that right hand, pinky side or big toe side of foot if you wanted, and then the left arm could go up. And take just a couple more rounds of breath. And exhale, look down, release your hands. Inhale back up through crescent. Open the arms out wide. And bend your knees, step the feet together. Let's pause, take just a couple rounds of breath. So we're going to go through a little bit of balance. If you have a block, you can use it for eagle here. It can make it a little bit easier to help with balance. So if you want to use the block, you just want to take it to the pinky side of that left foot. Bring your feet and your knees together. Inhale the arms up. You're in chair pose. I'm going to take that right arm on the bottom. The right leg lifting up and over. And if you want to use that block, you can rest your right foot on it. And so that modified version, use the block, or just stack the knees, point the toes, or try to go around for a wrap. And we'll lift the elbows up about to shoulder height, wrist away from the face. And trying to press the elbows away, broadening the upper back. And set the foot down, inhale, lift the arms. And exhale back to your heart. So take that block to the pinky side of the right foot if you want to use it. Bend the knees, come back up to chair. Got the left arm on the bottom and the left leg on top this time. Again, get into the upper back, get into the shoulders. Remember, you got 3 different heights on that block. If the one you pick doesn't work out for you, you can try one of the others. Try to bend the standing leg a little bit more, settle down into it. Let's release the foot. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, hands back to center. So you can set that block off to the side. Go ahead and come down to seated. So start with both legs straight out in front. You want to internally rotate the thighs toward one another. Flex the quads. Draw the navel in. And we're going to press the palms into the floor either side of the hips. Roll the shoulders back. And then bring chin forward, chin to your chest. Let's try to flex the feet evenly. Just keep pressing your hands into your mat. One more round of breath. And then you can lift your chin. Inhale, lift both arms. Exhaling, fold. Peace fingers to the big toes, or you can hold on to your shins. Take a breath in, look up, navel in, and exhale, folding from the hip. Let's try to relax the shoulders again. And taking your gaze down towards your feet. And with your next exhale, let's try to go to B, thumbs in front of the big toes, hands pinky side of the feet. Inhale, look up. Exhale, fold down. So a little different with this one. Point the crown of the head down toward the feet. Then you can always bend the knees here if this is a little bit too much. Last couple rounds of breath here. Bend the elbows, try to fold down a little bit closer. Now let's take a breath in, look up. Exhale, come all the way back up. We're going to take reverse table. So we got the hands about a foot or so behind the hips. Bend your knees, walk them in. And then as you inhale, lift the hips up. And it will squeeze the glutes, drop the head back. That's a couple rounds of breath here. And getting into that shoulder stretch again. And with your next exhale, lower yourself all the way down. We'll take the left leg out and bring the right foot somewhere along the inside of the left leg. So to your calf or to your thigh. This one's going to be a twist. So you got the left hand floor outside of your hip there. And then let's take your right hand, grab your calf or grab your thigh. Look over to the left, take a breath in. And then as you exhale, bend into your right arm. Yeah, so make sure you're grabbing close enough to where you can, again, get about a 90-ish degree bend in that arm. Really want to use that arm to help get into that upper back stretch again. Let's take a breath in, look up. Exhale, come all the way back up, and then change your legs around. Good. So left hand outside of right leg somewhere, right hand outside of hip. Again, think twist, look over to your right, inhale, and then exhale, bend into that left arm. Again, try to turn the chest open to face that right leg. And taking several rounds of deep breath. And inhale, sit back up. Go ahead and release that left leg. And then we'll lie down on the back. So got the feet on the floor, hip width apart. We'll go through just a small bridge pose. We want to bend the elbows in next to the chest, fingertips toward the ceiling and palms facing each other. And then go ahead and start to lift the hips. You're going to take one arm, press it into your mat, rock a shoulder under, do the same thing there on that other side. And then try to interlace the hands behind the back. And when you come into bridge, that weight should be on the shoulders, your arms, back of your head. It should have a bit of space there between your neck and your mat. And squeeze the glutes. See if you can lift up just a little bit higher here. One more breath in. And with your next exhale, let's go ahead and release. We're going to take the feet a little bit wider and we'll let the knees fall together. Let's do that one more time. We got the feet back to hip width and bring that 90-degree bend in the arms again. Inhale the hips up, shoulders rocking under. And let's interlace the hands behind the back again. And try to send the hips up, taking your gaze straight up toward the ceiling. Now with your next exhale, lower yourself down. And the same resting pose again, feet a little bit wider, knees together. And pull your knees to your chest. Take a twist to counter that back bend, drop your knees to the right. And if you want, that right hand can rest there to the outside of the leg. Open the left arm out. And look out to your left. And let's come back up to center. Knees to your chest and changing sides. Drop the knees to the left. And open that right arm out. And again, you can bring about a 90-degree bend in the arm like I've got, or you can just take it out straight. Bend that arm. You can make it a little bit easier for that shoulder to relax down into your mat. And could get a little bit of stretch there along the front of that shoulder. I'll come back to center. Draw your knees to your chest. Let's take a few circles here on the ceiling with the knees. I'll do about 3 one direction and then switch, move into reverse. Just a little massage there for the lower back. And go ahead and release. Take your legs out long. Turn your palms, face up either side of the hips. Just close your eyes. We'll come into relaxation here for these last few minutes. So if you got a little bit longer that you want to spend in relaxation, stay there just as long as you like. Otherwise, we're right about to a half hour for our practice. Go ahead and make your way back up to seated. Thanks for practicing. Have a great rest of your day. Namaste. But thanks for everyone that joined. If you're a member at theyogamat.com. If you're not, you can scan that QR code here at the end. You can get access to class 2 weeks early, and you can practice with me live. See you next time. Hey, I hope you enjoyed that class. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to get a new short form class every week. And if you like what you see and you want to support me, go become a member at theyogamat.com. You'll get unlimited live virtual classes every week and access to our on-demand library with over 500 classes in it. Have a great day. Namaste.